This here is Backwoods Billy coming to you from the beautiful Delmarva Eastern Shore. We're freaking finally, even though we've been in spring for a while, it's finally arrived. We're like 72 degrees, 74 today. Everything's been green. I had a quarter-inch of green on the table. My co-host is Teddy again today, with a little mop, yappers. I want to do a beer that's been a lot of controversy about. It is called Toaster Pastry Indian Style Red Ale, and it's by 21st Amendment. That's 21stamendment.com for their website, 221stamendment.com. Basically, it's 7.6% alcohol by volume, 74 IBUs. The bittering hops is Warrior. It has Anthem, Centennial, Mosaic, Mosaic, Centennial, Anthem, Amarillo are the hops in here. 74 IBU, 7.6% alcohol by volume. Let me read you something about the beer. I'm not going to do it without my glasses first. But a lot of controversies that it's got toaster pastries in it and everything else. And what it says on the website is that in order to pay homage to the former Kellogg toaster pastry plant, which is Kellogg moved to a more modern thing, 21st Amendment took that building over and made their brewery there. Their first beer is our new brewery, is homage to its former life as a toaster pastry factory. Biscuit malts give the beer slightly nutty, crusty-like flavor, while pale and dark crystal malts create mouthfeel and flavors reminiscent of strawberry jam. It goes on. Other experimental hops, Calypso and other experimental hops, give this Ruby Red a welcome bite, plus a few more in the hop back for a toasty, sweet aroma. Yeah, Calypso's in here too. It's the experimental one. They have, I think, like 5 different malts in here, so it's a lot of different malts in here as well. That's going on with the beer, right, Teddy? And the biscuit malt, to give like the biscuity thing, we're going to find that out. And the glass I've chosen for this is going to be a wine-style goblet with a flat bottom. That'll give you the ability to warm the beer like you would a brandy and get a good whiff through the aroma. Now I got this in the cans. Cans are supposed to be better for light degradation, obviously, 0. Complete seal against oxygen degradation versus a bottle. And automatically, I even elevate it right now, Teddy. Here's our pour. We have a very dark red. This is really a dark red. Now this won a silver medal in the 2015 American Beer Festival for the double red category. So silver medal, that says something. This is really dark red. I mean, it's almost like a reddish brown. It's really up there. And the head on it is a good size head, about 2 fingers, and it's off-white, tannish color, like a tan. I get from this pine up front, sweet, fruity, and grapefruit, which the sweet's definitely the malts. Slightly nutty, which is the malts again, but the grapefruit, the pine, that's definitely the hops. And you do get like a smell almost like jam of this. Not a lot of biscuit taste to it, as you would think, since they're advertising it. And there are, I've had with pumpkin ales that have had biscuit malts in it that give you a pie crust type taste to them. Anyway, my wife's making faces to her little baby instead of paying attention to what I'm saying. But anyway, I would say they could have done better with that part. You do get a jam with it, but in my opinion, this has a lot of hops in it, and I know it won a silver medal, but a lot of the stuff is geared towards hoppy beers. It might be a little too hoppy.
Oh wait, no, I didn't have a taste yet.
I mean, you definitely get the, here you go, Tim. I'm sorry, it's 72 degrees, 74, too hot for your little ass?
I need my air conditioning.
Yes, I know you got this. God forbid you're outside, right? He walked a couple thousand feet today, would have thought it'd been the end of the world for him and the rest of the dogs, right?
Yeah, I need my air
Behind me,
conditioning. I
baby.
need to stay inside with my mommy. Air conditioning. Time for my summer haircut.
Actually, now that I got a second and a third taste of it, it's a little hoppy, but it's good. In my opinion, this is just my opinion, it's too piney. It won a silver medal. I would say if it's going to be red in your category, in your double red hoppiness, it hits that note. It does have a slight biscuity quality to it. I would have personally went more malt forward with this. That's just me. If you're trying to duplicate a toaster pastry, then do that.
Shh, big good boy.
It's good. Now I actually have this. I actually served it. Darker beers are actually less than this, but it's about 45 degrees. So it's exact temperature it should be to taste it. Now, you can be really even warmer with dark if you want to. But this is just my opinion on this. Somebody else might like it. I think it's good. I mean, it's nothing to write home about. If you look it up, 21stamendment.com, and it's 21STAMENDMENT.com. That doesn't say, I don't even know it's .com is your thing. It says brewed and canned by 21st Amendment Brewery. They're in California. It's got the government warning, 12 ounces. And it does say on here, 7.6% alcohol by volume, 74 IBU, so that's good. And 21st Amendment is up there. I mean, it's a good beer. I just don't know if it's worth, in my opinion, $9.99 a six-pack. That's just my opinion. It's different. It's unique. I definitely don't feel like I lost anything buying the beer. I just don't think it'd be like a regular rotation of mine, something maybe every great now and then. It's got good carbonation. You still got little bubbles coming up. The yeast that they use obviously is an American. I've seen all kinds of things. It's an American ale yeast. There is actually people that said that this had toaster pastry pieces in it, and it had toaster pastry in it. Once again, obviously idiots doing reviews that have not even tasted the beer. So if you don't taste the beer, how are you doing a review on it? It's got toaster. There are no toaster pastry pieces in this. Even if anybody had gotten it, it tells your only candidate to pay homage to that. And if you look it up online, even at Beer Advocate Reviews, it talks about the fact that that's what it was done for. And there were still idiots on that site that did reviews that said stuff basically like it has toaster pastry pieces in it. I'm just shocked that some of these sites, instead of making things with the dog, when you get down, get down. Now you don't not in the way. That's just as far as the category is a red ale. The color on it, it's a deep red ale. They've nailed that.
Shh, be good.
Mouthfeel is medium on it. Again, that's good. I would say the lacing on this, it's okay. I mean, it's not superb. It's not bad. It's okay. The lacing's okay. The head retention, in my opinion, is okay. It's not stellar. It develops a nice head. It's got a good flavor to it. It just, when you look at a beer, you're gonna pay this kind of money, $9 six pack. Just in my opinion, it's good. If you like a hoppy ale, you'll like this. Now, food pairings with this, in my mind, being hoppy, again, you could utilize any type of fatty meat, ribeye steak, T-bone steak, porterhouse steak. Matter of fact, how about the filet mignon wrapped in bacon that we like? That's good. You could also pair that steak with the lobster with this. That would work. With seafood, I would do something either spicy or sweet. Typically sweet with seafood. That's just, again, that's when you pair how it's going to work. Pork would work well with this. Chicken wings would work well with this. Hamburgers would work well with this. It's good for that. Like I said, it's a good beer. In my opinion, I lean more towards stouts and porters as the main beers. There's a lot of little bugs, little mosquitoes. There's a lot of them out today. A lot of flies too. It hits every note, and the more I drink of it, the more I like it. I'm not really a big fan. As somebody that uses so much hops in something, and 74 IBUs is a double IPA. So what this really is a double red IPA. That's what it is. And a lot of these judges with the craft beer industry, they tend to like hoppier beers. So if you want to create an award-winning beer, I mean, I think if one award, it's obviously a good beer. I wouldn't say it's a bad beer. In my opinion, I would tone the hops down because it's got a lot of good things going with the malts. And the alcohol content is 7.6, which is good. I like it. I have to give it one thumb up, not two. It's just not something that I would put in a regular rotation. It's not something that I would go out of my way to get. But it's a good beer. There's nothing negative about it. If you're going to do a review on a beer, first drink the beer. Second of all, I've seen people that do reviews, and they'll say how bad a beer is, yet they're freaking drinking it saying, yum. Remember the one guy that did Land Shark? And he drank the whole beer. If I didn't like this beer, like, was it Best Damn Brew, I didn't like it, and I had one, I didn't drink the rest of the first beer. When I did the review, I said, here's the fucking can. You won't see me drink this because it coats your tongue. It's nasty. That's just me. I try to always drink something ahead of time first, so I'm a little more knowledgeable about it when I'm doing it. But again, 7.6% alcohol by volume, 74 IBUs. It's got 4 flavoring hops and 1 bittering hop, which is Warrior. It's okay. It's just, to me, it's not something I got on my way with. So one thumb up, not two. The price is about $9.99 on a 6-pack for these, and I've seen it in cans. I have not seen it in bottles, so it doesn't really matter to me. I do like my bottle of Hermosillo lifetime warranty. It hits every note that it should hit, so I can't knock it. Backwoods Billy, have a nice day.